Hello, my name's David Borden, and I'm the creator of the White Cat Oracle deck. This is a unique deck of oracle cards based completely on cat behaviors. This is not tarot. It's its own thing with its own system. In the past, I've shown you how to do 1 card readings and 3 card readings. Today, I'm going to show you how to do a 6 card spread. And the 6 card spread is really all about journeys and adventures. So it'll be really fun. Anyway, if you want to know more about these cards, you can go to my website at www.scribblefire.com or fellodomancy.com. Both of those places have information about the cards and links to other things. So are you ready? Let's go. Okay, let's get started with the 6 card reading. This is also known as the triangle. I'm going to put this here to remind you how the flow of the cards works. We're going to make a triangle with the cards. We're going to use 6 cards. The first card through 3rd card will be our rising action. The 3rd through 5th card will be our descending action. And our 5th, 6th, and 1st card will be our converging action. So this will take us on a journey. So any question or guidance I need to talk about or ask about will be around a journey of some sort. I'll also tell you what these places mean and interpret the cards for you as we go through, and we'll do a first reading. There's 2 ways to set up this spread. The first way doesn't exactly look like a triangle, but it really gets to that core of a journey, and you'll be able to see it at the movement of that journey. So card 1 would go like this at this weird angle, and that's there because the next card is going to lie across it going up. The 3rd card, or the pinnacle card, will be at the top. The 4th card will start that descending action. The 5th card will make that corner. And then the 6th card will converge with the 1st card. So you can see it makes a triangle, but it's not exactly a triangle. I think this is a pretty cool spread for doing the journey. I'm going to actually today do a more traditional triangle shape, and you'll see it as I go through. I've recently bought a gas station in Florence, Texas, which is not far from Austin. So I need some guidance on the journey that is going to take me on, building this art space there. It's going to be quite an endeavor and quite a journey. So I want some guidance on that. That will be my question I'm going to concentrate on today. So let me shuffle the cards before I get started here. I'm going to shuffle them a couple of times as I've been messing with them, and I really want to get them all jumbled up. Okay. So let me think about my question, my guidance. Cut the deck. All right, let's get started. The first card, this is the inciting incident card. I'm going to put it right there. This card that I've pulled is the Seeker. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you just a little bit about each card as I move through, and then when I finish, I'll bring it all together and tell the whole story. So the first card is the Seeker. It's a really funny card with this question, considering it's the lion. And lions, as you know, are these powerful sun animals that go out and do all these amazing things. And it's an 8 card, which is about transformation. So at the beginning of my journey, this creating this art space in Florence is really all about this, right? It's I'm seeking something. I'm on this journey. I don't know where it goes. I don't know how it ends. That is the nature of a seeker, isn't it? So that's fun. All right, the second card, this is also the Courage card. This is the card, I might have a helper on this journey or something, not necessarily a someone, but some sort of help on that journey. That goes in this slot. Interestingly, the Courage card is also the lion. That's pretty good. I've got this lion. It's a 4 card. The 4 is, in this case, it's the Stalker card. But the 4 is an independent spirit. So the help I'm going to get on this journey is around independence and doing things outside the box, which makes a lot of sense. All right, let's get to the Pinnacle card. The Pinnacle card, in this case, is the Night Prowler. Now, this is a Tiger card, and it's also an 8 card. It's interesting that the first corner is an 8, and the top of my journey is an 8, and the 8s are all about transformation. These are the Alchemist cards. These are the cards that tell you something is going to metamorphose or change or completely chemically become something different. So that's interesting. Now that concludes my rising action in that journey, seeking with some sort of independent spirit, and then at the top, where I'm going to make my first turn and go into my descending action. This is where the big question is, the big problem, the big conflict, or maybe even the low point of the journey occurs here. So now I'm going to do my falling action. And the first card I pull here is the Hoarder. This is called the Perseverance card, number 4, which is interesting that I pulled the Hoarder. The Hoarder is the card, right? This is the cat that is always taking things from you and keeping them. So whatever is going on in that place where I need perseverance, I'm going to either feel like I'm doing the hoarding, I'm stockpiling stuff, or someone else is hoarding and pulling things away from me and keeping them. We'll find out exactly how that's going to work when we get to the end of the spread. So let's put in our 5 card. This is the corner, where I'm going to turn the last corner on this journey. Interestingly, it's another 5 card. It's the Hisser. 5 cards are about, they're known as the Merchant card. So they're about transactions and things. So as you know, with a hoarder, so the transaction is taking and hoarding. But as you can see, the cat is making eye contact with me. So there's some sort of relationship in there, some give and take in that I may be approving or disapproving. It may even be a game. In the Hisser, this is a cat who's up against this river. They're either protecting the river or they've been moving along the river, which is always an interesting thing to have water or rivers in a card. And this cat has been surprised and backed up against the river, and so it's hissing at you. But it's also that Merchant card. There's some sort of transaction going on there, some sort of partnership. All right. And so now, and you'll notice I'm going rather fast through this. I didn't want to make a 30-minute video. I just wanted to give you an overview of how this works in a short video that you would not find too long. You can always get more information by contacting me directly or going to my website. So the last card here, the Convergence card, this is also an interesting one to pull. This is the Puffball. It's in the background, you've got these alchemist tools. This is a card from the Sphinx suit. So this is a card that has these elements of transformation that are hovering in the background, like the transformation has occurred, or this cat belongs to an alchemist or hangs out with an alchemist. The cat itself isn't an alchemist, but it is in that space of change and transformation. The cat has 2 different colored eyes, which is a unique quality in certain breeds of cat. But they also, that shows they have two different things going on. There's this sort of magical and transformational quality, and it's the puffball. The puffball, this is the way cats sit when they are really, really happy. So that's an interesting card to pull. It's a 3 card, which means a craftsman. This is a person who is really competent in something and does something very, very well. So let's put all those things together. Let's move through this story and find out what the story is about my art space in Florence. So at the beginning, I was seeking transformation. I was going on a journey. and I didn't know where it was going to go. Next, I needed to find help, and so I'm stalking for that help. I don't know who is going to help me or how it's going to work, but I'm out looking for it actively. Actually, this video, in the process of doing all this, really fits in well with this the courage card. I'm trying to find my courage to move forward with this endeavor. The Pinnacle card, this is the joy of the great quest is over, and now I really got to get down to business. I need, again, an 8, more transformation. I need to not be afraid to go out at night and prowl around to find what I need. The amazing thing about cats, though, is cats, their eyes are like these mirrors, and they collect light and they allow them to see in very dark times. So that's a good card to have in that position. It means I need to go out into that night, into the darkness, and really try to find what I'm looking for. But the good news is I have a lot of help with that night vision. In my descending here, the perseverance, I need to persevere through some sort of hoarding. I need to make sure that I am not clinging to things that are holding me back. The hoarding may not actually be about objects, it may be about ideas or beliefs or ideologies. In this case, I think it's really about ideologies and beliefs. I'm hoarding some idea that I need to dispense with, and hopefully I will understand that as I am going through this journey and realize what things I need to discard and not hoard in order to be successful. I'm going to turn a corner in my journey, and I'm going to feel like my back is up against the wall, or in this case, up against the river, and I'm going to feel defensive. But there is a transaction to be made here. I'm going to feel like this cat, but maybe I just need to reach out. I need to calm the hell down and reach out to that person who surprised me. Maybe they're not a foe. Maybe they're actually a friend. That will lead me to the last one here. I am in the transformed space. I'm living with the alchemist, so to speak. And I'm happy there, extremely content. And I'm a craftsman. I have found my place. I am doing my work well, and things have worked out. That takes me back to the first card, that Seeker. These two seem to fit perfectly together because, again, this is an alchemist card. And this card, as you can see, the cat is with alchemy equipment. So just to recap real quick, we had the 3 going up, the ascending action, the 3 coming down, and descending action, and then the convergence back to the original start of the story, and it all actually seems to work out very well. I think this is a nice reading. It gives me a lot of hope and clarity on how to move forward with my art space. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you are interested in learning more about these amazing cards, as you can see from this, how accurate they are and how much fun they are to use, please go to my website, scribblefire.com. I've currently got a Kickstarter going if you want to buy some of these cards, and you can find links to that either on this page or other parts of my website. So have a nice day, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye.